we're going to do a test. Now this test is a benchmark test, so before people start getting the knickers in a twist, it's air test. It's an air test, but between two metal detectors. So what we're doing, an air test will take away everything. It'll take away iron, contamination, mineralization, water moisture, ground moisture, amongst other things. So it's just a performance of the detector with all them taken away. So it's a benchmark. So we're doing a benchmark test. Just compare the two detectors, the Legend and the Simplex. It was somebody did mention it that I hadn't done one between them both. So yeah, this is they've got to place. I've got my eyes closed. They've got to place these tests, and you'll see by this that I could do this test and someone could do it over the other side of the world and get similar results. But if I did the test in the ground and someone on the other side of the world did the test in the ground, it's totally different. So yeah, benchmark test between the Legend and the Simplex. I'll be doing, it's not a depth test, but it's distance from the coil with items test, and I'll do a recovery as well. So for the depth test, items distance from the coil, I'll be running the deepest settings on each detector. Then for the recovery, I'll be running the fastest settings for each detector. So yeah, let's go through the settings of, we'll do the Simplex first and then we'll do the Legend. Okay, let's get to it. So there's going to be a bit of background noise because the babby has cartoons on in every room, so it's hard to get away from it, and it's horrible out there. So I'm going to do it indoors. They're running quite stable. There's a Simplex there, that's on full sensitivity. What we will do, running field, this is the distance from the coil. Running field, that's just volume. I've took iron audio off, so there's no filters on that, and we run full metal, all metal, not full metal jacket, all metal, and that's how we'll run that. And we'll do the test now, and then we'll set up the Legend and do a comparison. So here we are. We'll start with a small, it's actually picking my phone up there. So we've got a small Roman, tiny. It has got modulation. Now if you had your headphones in, you'd pick that up, but I'm going to go when the tone actually kicks in. About there. That's not bad, is it, for a tiny Roman? Silver, 195 silver, 6pence. Give it 10. George III, shilling. Got to try and get in the centre of the coil, because it comes down like that, so the deepest part of the coil is the centre. Let's go with the 1567 Lizzie. Wow, awesome. Let's go with a half sovereign, gold half sovereign. Let's got that. Half crown, big piece of silver that. still get it, but it's around there. Maybe it would get a bit further being outside, but it's the same for both of them. It's actually picking that up there, but I want a stronger tone. We'll go the same off both of them. Big buckle. And 9-carat gold ring. Right, let's see if we can do the same with the Legend. So we're going to run field, all metal. Now that's at 25, we was running the Simplex fully open. But because it's on multi-1 as well, because that's the deeper setting, 26. Still stable, 28. How stable that is in the house. 29. 30. We can deal with that, can't we? So yeah, I've turned recovery right down to 1. There's no filters on that. 60 tone. So yeah, I'd say that is the deepest setting. Let's go. So we'll go for it. Let's do the small Roman. It's picking up my phone, that. Do the small Roman. The sixpence. So it's got modulation right down here like the Simplex, but I'm going to do it just as the modulation kicks in. The gold. It's picking the phone up. Shilling. The sixpence. Hammered. Ridiculous. Gold ring. If you had the headphones on, you'd pick it up there. Don't think this chart's going to be long enough. That's stupid, that's right over there. So yeah, there you go. So that's quite a difference. It'll be the multi. Recovery is right down, but they're the deepest settings in both. Now, I know it's not like outside, but some of them you pick up even deeper because of the halo effect. But then you've got the iron infestation, you've got mineralisation and all that lot. So, but that does compare both detectors in exactly the same situation, and like 3 or 4 inches on quite a lot of stuff. 8, 9, 10. So it was 8 inches for the Roman, 9, 10. So it's at 11 there. The buckle's just sort of gone off the board. Probably get deeper and all if you had headphones on. Deeper, you know what I mean, the item away from the coil. So I'd say the Legend's quite a lot more sensitive, because in this benchmark that the Legend is deeper in this benchmark than the Simplex, that generally means that it'll be deeper out in the field as well. So yeah, we'll go on to recovery now and see which is the quickest. Park 10 on reactivity, and then nothing else should matter. All metal, M1. Got a silver, a bronze, a silver, a bronze, a silver. Just getting them all. Let's see the Simplex on there. For the same test with the Simplex, sensitivity I've dropped down. You'll find out with EMI, if you lower the recovery, you get less interference. Which I found out with the Legend. So when I was doing the test before, I had to, when I increased the recovery speed, I had to lower the sensitivity, because it was just erratic. So I could run it fully out, but a reactivity at 1 and it was stable. So yeah, that reactivity plays with your EMI issues as well. If that helps out, so does changes to single frequency. So let's get back to it. I didn't tape it, but I've moved them out a bit. You'll be able to tell I have moved them out a bit because the Simplex wasn't hitting them as the Legend were doing, but I've only moved them out. I've only moved them out a few mil. Just missing a few there. So yeah, there's not much in it on the recovery. A few mil between the two, the Legend being that little bit better. But on distance from coil, items distance from coil, the Legend's absolutely murdering it, and that's probably the multi IQ. So yeah, I hope it helps. Well, it gives you an insight, doesn't it? It gives you an insight to the Simplex. It's a great machine. It's still deep, but on a benchmark, the Legend, the benchmark test, the Legend is tiny little bit faster and quite a bit deeper, quite a bit distance from coil. I was careful saying deep because a lot of people get a bit agitated by it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Some more tests. I've got some tests coming up. I've got some ideas for some tests. If you're into that, you don't have to watch them if you're not, but I like doing them myself anyway. Alright.